Are we live? There we are. We're live. Good morning. I'm Carrie Carter and
I'm Debbie Goss.
And we're co-founders of Cargo Ranch. And I'm the executive director. And do you have a title?
Not yet. I take care of the horses and I teach the mentors who want to use horses with their children how to do that.
And today we wanted to talk to you guys about our fundraiser that's coming up. It's the Cargo Classic 5K, June 27th at Heritage Church. It is 2100 North Bryan Road. We would love for you guys to come out and support the ranch through the run. We had to postpone it. It was scheduled for April 18th, but due to COVID-19, we got to move it to June 27th. So we hope that you guys will all come out and support Cargo. The way that you can sign up is you can go to www.cargoranch.org, and there is a tab that says the 5K up there, and just click on it. And there's another tab that can take you directly to sign up. So
good job. You remembered all that.
Thank you. If you guys would like, we're going to have our donkey out there. So if you want to come love on Cactus Jack a little bit, come on out. He's pretty precious, and we'll have some snacks and food out there for everybody, and individually packed, of course. And we will also have a silent auction. This is our 5th annual Cargo 5K. So we've got a few silent auction baskets that you're going to want to bid on. So come on out and join us on June 27th. So today we also wanted to talk to you and let you know a little bit about what Cargo Ranch is. You may have seen us in the Shawnee Outlook. You might have heard us at Live Church or seen our booth. But we wanted to give you a little taste over yesterday, today, and tomorrow about exactly what Cargo is and give you a perspective from some different people that participate. Today we're going to talk to Trevor Williams, one of our favorite people, probably one of your favorite people too. Hi, Trevor.
Hi, good morning.
He is the pastor at the campus pastor at Life Church here in Shawnee, but more importantly, he's Blake's dad. And Blake is one of our kiddos that comes out to Cargo. I'm already going to start crying, and I just introduced you. Blake is a pretty special kid that comes out here to Cargo, and we just want a parent's perspective on what Cargo means to you, and tell us a little bit about why you come out to Cargo, why you bring Blake to Cargo.
Well, so I bring him out there because he absolutely loves it first. It's been a place that has been so incredibly valuable to him. And really, I would say to our family. My son Blake had something happen to him when he was about 18 months old, where the nerves in his ears were burned by a reaction to a medication, and so he lost a significant portion of his hearing. About 80% is what his tests show, and it caused it just struggles for him. Lots of just struggles, different things that he's had to work through, and delays that he's dealt with. And it took us actually a while to figure out what even happened to him, and we moved to Shawnee in 2015, and that, I think it was 2016 when he got involved at Cargo Ranch. So we've been there now. This is our 4th year, and isn't it crazy how time flies?
Yeah, that's so long.
But you guys have just, it's changed his life. I mean, it was a catalyst for just incredible change for him, and it just like radically, it opened him up. Like when we moved here, he was scared of a lot of things. The hearing loss had caused him to have just things that he was scared of, things that he wasn't sure about, and not a lot of confidence. And I saw it like in the first semester that he was involved with you guys, that just started to change. It just started to change, started to be different. His confidence level, his ability to communicate and talk and just carry on conversations with people, all those kind of things that were, that happened in our home, but didn't happen so much when he left the house and went to be with other people. You guys just provided this incredible, loving, Christ-centered, amazing environment that has been just a huge catalyst for change in his life.
How old is Blake now?
He's 15 now. He's 15
He's
now.
15. Okay, so
Yeah.
you've been out there for you guys have been coming for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do my math right, he was about 11 when he started.
Yep. Good math.
And
Good math.
thank
You went to
you.
OBU, right? That's what
I
you,
did.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
surprised
awesome.
you didn't say OU because I
Yeah,
did.
because you got the math done. I would have said no. You probably went to
I
OU.
did.
Yeah.
So I remember the first time that you guys came, and I remember sitting up at the welcome pavilion with you,
Mm-hmm.
and Blaine came. He was Blake's mentor, and he headed off across the cargo road and down to the swing. I think probably that is what I remember.
Okay.
And I remember sitting there with you, and you just really being overwhelmed with emotion because it was the first time that you had left Blake for an extended amount of time, for an hour and a half. So tell me about that and how you felt about that and what was going through your head at that time.
Well, so I'm a parent, and I'm a parent of a special needs child. Blake also has somewhere on the autism spectrum as well as hearing loss. And like you said, I had never had him do something where I had released, like I had walked away, and left him with somebody. And I didn't get to that decision real easily. Maybe I'm a little overprotective. I don't know, but it's my son and I love him, and I'd always sought to protect him. And, I'm pastor at Life Church, and we merged with a church called Amplify Church here in Shawnee, and Amplify Church had been a supporter of Cargo Ranch. And so we honored that support when we first merged. But for Life Church, we have really strict standards as far as what our community partners will look like, in the way that they govern themselves, the way they ran their financials, and then just even the structure of their program. And so, we agreed to continue to partner with you guys. But at that point, I was in a place of just, I wouldn't call it skepticism. I was just, I really needed to look at everybody that we were going to partner with. And so I just kept hearing about how great your program was. And we had another pastor who was spending a lot of time out there with you guys, Ian Brown, and he's kept coming back and telling me about this great program. So I came out there and talked to y'all. And I think you even had me talk to the mentors before Blake got involved. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
You brought Blake when you came.
We came out.
That's right.
So we were checking it out, we were checking it out. And I think you said to me, it was one of you two, I can't remember which one of you guys said it was okay. So you should get Blake in this, And I remember thinking, oh, I didn't even thought of, like, this would be an amazing place for Blake. Because at that point I'd already bought in. Like, we were going to continue to support. You guys had aced all the ways that you run and govern your organization. And we were like, this is a great place for our church to invest. But then the thought was put in my head to bring Blake out. And that first day was so hard. It was so hard. I had never taken that step of just releasing him with somebody else. But you guys and your hearts and the way that you ran the program and the kind of mentors that you had out there, the people that you allowed to interact with the kids, and the way that you invest in those mentors, and the way that, that they're led, and the way the program is structured, I knew I could do that there. And so as a parent, it was a crazy moment that just I look back on now, and I am so thankful. And I'm thankful to you guys, and I'm thankful to our God that He is alive and at work at Cargo Ranch. If I guess people are watching this and maybe never been out there before. There's few places that I feel like I go where it's just like I just feel the presence of God and everything that's happening. And you guys, that ranch is very special, very special. So that day was an awesome day, and Blake could not have had more fun. I think he wore out y'all's big swing that day, and it's still there though, so he didn't wear it out. But he stayed on it the whole time, and got in the car with me, and I was like, "Did you like it, buddy? Is this a place you want to come back to?" And he was like, "Yeah, like tomorrow." And I said, "No, we can't. It's not tomorrow, but we'll come back, you know." And so he was, and ever since then, it's just a place he absolutely loves to go.
So our chores haven't scared him off. You know, all of our kids are required to do about a 15 to 20-minute chore. Has he complained about having to do a chore?
He has never complained about having to do a chore. He always enjoys it. That's actually probably a little bit of a break from what he gets at our house. So,
that's true.
Yeah, we have farm animals and stuff now too. But you guys are like even a catalyst in that. Like it was as he gained confidence and really found that was something that he enjoyed being around. And so, you know, we live on a few acres, and we just have slowly kind of also built up our place so that it's a little bit like Cargo Ranch. Just a little bit.
Do you have a question?
Oh, I just had an impression on what we were just talking about, a little backstory before you moved here.
Mm-hmm.
The couple you bought the house from went to our church, and he's one of our elders. And I remember them telling me, sweet families moving in, they have a special needs son. And I don't know why that just stuck. I didn't know who you were. I just thought, well, that's interesting that you're telling me that. And she said, be looking for him. And you show up at Cargo, and you're in mode to invest in a ministry with your church body. And you're in mode looking at your kid going, man, he needs to come out. And just the flip switch, when I was looking at you going, bring your son, and you flip from ministry pastor dad mode to dad of my son mode going, oh, wow, I hadn't thought of it like that. And I saw those emotions in your face of, my son could come here. Am I ready for that? And what Carrie was saying is how you were sitting up there talking to her, and the backside, we're back here. We hear this shriek loud, and everybody comes from everywhere to go, what's happened? And it was Blake on the swing, screaming in complete joy. Yes. Joy. And his mentor that we put him with also has hearing loss. So, and God just does that stuff.
Lined it all right up.
Yes, just twine in like that. And I love how all those stories are purposeful. They work together from all the four corners to make his story and what he's doing.
So has Blake had a favorite mentor or a favorite like story, or this happened?
You know, there's so many. It'd be hard to even say that. I ask him about that all the time. You know, I mean, he loved Blaine. There was a real unique thing because Blaine had, you know, some similar things going on. But every mentor he's had has just been fantastic. Matter of fact, he loves just right now. He just got started right now. He's got a brand new mentor. And every time he comes out, there's always, for whatever reason, you guys do such a good job, and God does such a good job of bringing the right people. It works great. But his favorite stuff he always talks about, you know, well, one, he got to ride a horse last summer. And that day was incredibly special for him, and for us as a family. You know, I actually come from a family where my dad was involved in professional rodeo for a long time, and I could ride a horse before I could ride a bike. And I don't have a horse right now. And for Blake to be able to go out there and actually get on a horse last year, that was crazy special. But every day, I mean, going out there and fishing, or going out and playing headbands, you know, he just loves it, you know, just loves it. Everything that he has done out there, I've never picked him up one time when he didn't have a big smile on his face, and he didn't have just the best time when he was out there. I mean, not one single time in 4 years has he ever had anything but just joy when he comes from Cargo. Just joy. And you know what that does to a parent? Yeah, it's just so much. So thank you guys. And can I throw something else in? You may ask me another question, but I also still have that perspective of being a pastor at Life Church.
Yeah, I was getting ready to.
Okay. And so I don't just get to see my son. I get to see lots of other kids and other families, and also people who volunteer there, who work with you guys. And your integrity in the way that you do things, the care in which you bring to our community and to the families that are in our community, the difference that you're making. It's like ripples in a pond. You guys, I know you see some of it, but you don't see it all. And you have made such a incredible impact in our community and continue to do it through faithfulness year after year. And I know it's not easy. My brother has run a nonprofit. I know the struggles that come with that. And I would just tell everybody, that it not only is a great program to get kids involved, but if you're looking for a place to support that is truly making a difference in our community and loving on kids that, I love what y'all say. We just take your kids that, that may have a few challenges or a few problems. And that's it. I remember at first I was like, no, nail it down. Who is it? What kind of kids? Who y'all work with? What's it look like? I'm trying to put it in a box. And you guys are like, just kids, just kids. We just want to help kids. And that's truly what you do. And so across all sorts of different levels in our community, you guys are truly someone who is making a lasting and really crazy impact for us. So thank you on behalf of a community that's grateful for you. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I remember we are so grateful for the partnership that we have with Live Church. And it's interesting because it was probably the 2 times ago that we were in the lobby. Often Cargo sets up a booth in the Live Church lobby just to get out there, recruit volunteers, tell people about us. And it actually happened to be during Baptism Sunday. And we had a little girl that has been coming out for years. I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years. And we are just standing there, and here comes the line of people to be baptized. Mm-hmm. And our kid's the first one in line. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we were like, what a beautiful relationship that the seeds could be planted and reaped. Mm-hmm. And, the harvest can be reaped right there in front of our eyes. And had we not just been sitting there on that coincidental Sunday, we wouldn't have been able to see that and to know that seeds are planted and then it's watered and then, you reap that harvest. And it's just a really beautiful thing that you guys are doing with your youth group. So yeah, I think it just is a beautiful relationship that
great partnership. Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm just like you, Debbie. None of this stuff happens by accident. It's not coincidence. Our God works, in ways sometimes that we don't understand. I think of them like I don't know if you've seen like those, they call them like Rube Goldberg machines. It's like those, like the old mousetrap game where you drop a ball in here and it goes down a little spinner and goes around and hits over here and jumps over there. And all these little things have to happen for the ball to end up in the water at the end. And I think that's how God works so many times, because he wants each of us to be intricately involved in little pieces, so that we're a part of things. And that's what I've seen so much at Cargo Ranch is just you guys over and over again, because of your faithfulness, how God just works through that in the lives of so many people and so many families. And we're honored. We're absolutely honored as a church to work with an organization like yours that has so much integrity and such a passion for Jesus and such a passion for kids. We love y'all.
Well, and that's kind of, I was thinking about that. Like, you could have picked numerous mentorship programs for Blake to be a part of. Like, you could have, there's just many out there, but you chose us. Mm-hmm. And that, is very honoring and humbling. And, you think about, well, what makes us different? Why did they choose us? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, it's really humbling to think about that.
Yeah. Really partnered with us in more ways than you meant to.
Well, yeah, in lots of ways. And I would say that, like, just for some parents, I guess maybe because a little bit of how I grew up, there is just something that happens to kids when they can get outside, get away from video games and phones, and they can get outside and get a little bit dirty, and that's okay. It's just dirt, right? It's okay. It's to get out there. And then the proximity to horses, and the therapeutic value of just being in the presence of those animals, and the way that you guys care for those horses, and the gentleness of the horses that you have out there. If parents are worried about that, I've never seen the way that you guys handle it. I've never even seen an issue. And the way that you work with the horses and with the kids around the horses, and what it does to kids is something that it's like supernatural. I don't know of a better way to put it than that. There's just this presence that horses seem to have, and how it affects kids. And so for me, when I was looking at your program and when I thought about Blake, I was just like, wow, this would just be so incredible in his life to be able to get out there and to do that. And you guys have been working on me about getting a horse, and we're pretty close to pulling that off here at our house. So I'll be talking to y'all about that. But we really have seen for Blake that has made such a difference, that kind of environment. And so I would tell that to parents too, who are thinking about the program, that don't be scared if you're city kids and all that kind of stuff, and you haven't been around horses a lot, because Blake had not at all. And he was terrified of them in a way. And he's not scared at all now. He can't wait to get out there and see them and be in their presence and be around them. It's just a blessing.
Awesome. Do you have any other questions? Trevor, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate everything that you've done for Cargo and continue to do. And we're just so thankful to get to know Blake. I think about the fact that without Cargo, I wouldn't know him. Mm-hmm. And he is worth knowing. And he's such a great kid, and everybody out here loves him, and wouldn't be the same without him. We look forward to when he transitions to be a volunteer.
we're going to be there, and he wants to do that. So, and it's great. He can't wait.
Good.
Can't wait.
Well, thank you again so much. Just a few nuts and bolts about Cargo. If this is the first time that you guys are joining us, you can always find us at www.cargoranch.org. All of our information and ways to contact us are on there. Our phone number, our emails are on there, and we'll get back to you if you have a question or comment. You can also access, so Cargo is free for all of our parents. If you're wondering what we charge, Cargo is run on a donation basis only. So that and fundraisers, of course. So, and I guess we write grants too. So
you do.
I do. Yes. Thank you to Junior Service League of Shawnee. They are faithful every year to help us out. Yep. Crescent Family Foundation. We've got lots of foundations that also help us out, private foundations. But mainly and most importantly, it's private donors like you guys out there that help us to, sorry. Sorry. That's my daughter coming in from PC. Anyways, so thank you guys. What was I even saying? We're free donors like you guys coming out to Cargo Ranch. Please come out, support the fundraiser Debbie's got on the Cargo Run shirt. It's June 27th at 8:00 at Heritage Church. It costs $30 for the 5K. We also have a 1 mile fun run / walk. So you can walk if you want. It's $25, but make sure that you go ahead and get on and register soon. Early bird deadline is June 11th. Then the price goes up $5. And after that time, you want to make sure you get in there by June 11th, because after that, we're not completely guaranteed a t-shirt. We'll make our t-shirt order. We'll order a few extras, but you won't be guaranteed a t-shirt. So come on and register by June 11th. You can register all the way up until race day. So, and we will order extra t-shirts. So there is a chance you still will get the coveted Cargo Ranch t-shirt that you see around town all the time. So please join us again, June 27th. Find us on Facebook, find us on the web, and hopefully we'll see you on the 27th. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Watch us again tomorrow. We're going to be interviewing one of our volunteers that is now a news reporter up in Grand Junction, Colorado. So give us a look back tomorrow. And we're going to be talking to Jason Berger, and he's going to tell us all about what it's like to be a volunteer and to be an ex-volunteer and ways he loves us now. So anyways, check back with us tomorrow.
Yay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.